Everybody, Brandon Hayes with the Next Up Show. And this is the cream. What's going on, everybody? This is Brandon Hayes with the Next Up Show. This is my segment, The Cream. Just going to be talking about a couple of the recent injuries in the combative sports. You've got Gordon Ryan suffered a LCL partial tear at the CASA event down in Texas. Then you've had a UFC event December 29th in Inglewood, California. Andrei Arlovsky, he got suspended for 180 days for a fractured nose. Alex Gustafsson also had a 45-day plus a 30-day contact, the KO. Chris Cyborg, 45 days, 30-day no contact, KO. Kat Zingano, 45-day, the TKO, 30-day no contact, but also a mandatory 7 days because of the cornea tear that she ended up getting in the fight. With that, all these athletes can come back early with a release from a doctor. Just going to get into some of the good and bad ways of being able to deal with your pain management in combative sports. Some of those are CBD, derived from the hemp plant, THC derived from the cannabis plant. Then you've got opioids coming from big pharma, and then you have non-narcotic that are over-the-counter drugs, Tylenol, stuff like that. Using a proper diet, physical therapy, and also bringing in Eastern medicines. In a perfect world, we would be able to use Western medicine with Eastern medicine to bring old and new. Problem with that, I would have to say, would be greed and corruption and also human error. Solutions for that would be using the CBD oil and also cannabis, because they are non-lethal and non-addictive and also all natural. Doctors being able to be proactive also and retroactive, and they need to be able to stay in their ethic guidelines that they take with becoming a physician. Here's a video. We're going to take a break real quick. We're going to go into a video from Tyler Keast, Narcos. You guys enjoy this video.
You can't really fuck with me and my gang. But look where we just started. Everybody look like they losing their brains. I know where they got it. Come fuck with me and my people all stripped up narcotics. I know where they got it. When I come through, I take your bitch in the back, puffin' six like blowfish. Tell her cause her eyes blow me out, make her wish. Said she want a king cause a nigga got gold bricks. Ain't got time for a hating ass broke bitch. Niggas talk shit, then they even with the goldfish. I bust your hubble if you poppin' at the guns. Bitch, I bite it if you bite it, but then know that I'm the one. I want you raw, neckin' for y'all, but fuck a hater cause it's 187 on them hoes. See you later. Bow down to your ruler. He slick brick, a jiggy nigga with a Ruger. I run through ya, don't let the sight skin fool ya. Sleep on me, die in your dreams, I'm Freddy Krueger. I cut through ya, caught up a couple wavy niggas, I run through ya. Bring the heat to ya, cause this new recreation. And I've been patiently waiting to go on niggas hating, cause of y'all swear that weak shit banging. See, this that shit they wanna seek, this that shit they wanna leak, this is shit they feel. This that Midwest jumping on the motherfucker who always gotta test another motherfucker skill. None of that fake shit is stuck in on my party. We just get it started. Say you can't really fuck with me and my gang. But look where we just started. Everybody look like they losing their brains. I know where they got it. Come fuck with me and my people all stripped up narcotics. I know where they got it. None of that fake shit is fucking on my party. We just get it started. Say you can't really fuck with me and my gang. But look where we just started. Everybody look like they losing their brains. I know where they got it. Come fuck with me and my people all stripped up narcotics. I know where they got it.
I'm up in the clouds, in the land of the lost, but I'm steady rocking crowds. Pay the cows, be the boss. You know I'm down with the gang I roll with. Steady smoke pounds of the dank, y'all know this. If you look round this thing, take notice. We gon' win the crown if you can't stay focused. Ain't nobody tryna come and get into the middle of a riddle. Little bitches always hating on the low. And I promise that I never give them mercy, but I leave them pretty thirsty and I'm petty cause I never let it go. I'm a party with the people that be turning up the energy, and equals a friend to me, that's how it is. I've been that dude that you let go, bounce back like an echo, and now all of a sudden I miss. Yeah, that fake shit gets laced quick. We made the game like Naismith. Can't say shit, just brace quick. This J hits like Dre spliffs. We roll down that boulevard, and the whole town knows who we are. It's a rare sight like shooting stars. We turned up, we cruising hard. None
of that fake shit is stuck in on my party. We just getting started. Say you can't really fuck with me and my gang, but look who we done started. Everybody look like they losing their brains. I know where they got it. Come fuck with me and my people all straight up narcotics. I know where they got it. None of that fake shit is fucking on my party. We just getting started. Say you can't really fuck with me and my gang, but look who we just.
Hope everybody enjoyed that video from Tyler Keast, Narcos. We're going to be talking a little bit more about the reason why the research is not there on THC and CBD. The reason why is because it's a Scheduled 1 drug, and which means that it's been classified to where it has no medical purposes on the federal level here in the United States and pretty much all over the world. With that being said, we have just recently in 2018, we had the hemp bill that was passed where the federal government has noticed that CBD has medical purposes and we can use the receptors in our body, like I was talking about, with the CBD. We've gotten lucky with all these states becoming medical with the cannabis. In 1996, California was the first state to start using THC-derived parts of the cannabis plant. Back in 1996, the state of California was mainly using it for cancer patients and patients with HIV. With that being said, since then we've had 33 states become medical, plus you've got 10 states that went recreational with that. You know, it's kind of one of those, I sit back, like I said in my last video, brought up my younger brother a little bit, and you know, in 2008 we lost him because of a overdose with opioids. I do feel that my brother being able to use THC and CBD, he would have been able to move away from the use of the opioids and would have been able to use an actual more natural way of being able to deal with pain management, because his use of opioids really started after his senior year when he got injured, when he blew out one of his ankles at the end of his senior year. So when talking about the greed and corruption and the human error, I want to talk about the NFL, because the NFL really kind of pushed themselves into a corner by lying about the concussions and then also overprescribing their athletes opioids. We've had a lot of pro athletes in that side of it, to where like a Junior Seau and other pros that have committed suicide and other violent acts. With that being said, I would really like to see more things used like CBD, Eastern medicine, and also the availability using THC, so cannabis. With that, it's kind of a situation to where, does the quick fix of taking a pill and not being able to look at the root of the cause? So there's been some movies through the past and also documentaries of athletes where they've tricked athletes into using cortisone shots to be able to get back onto the field. There was a documentary that, man, I can't remember what year it was. It was Smash Machine. Mark Kerr and Mark Coleman, they were both college wrestlers, and after getting out of college, they ended up going into the side of MMA, which at that point, MMA was a very young sport. With that being said, they were traveling overseas, competing in Pride. But with Smash Machine, they was showing the dark side. And with those two right there, I know with Mark Kerr, he had a very, very bad addiction towards opioids, steroids, and everything with that. And you could tell that it was really destroying him on his body, but also on the mental aspect of it. And it's one of those where you would hope that doctors would step in and look at athletes and look at, we are a special kind of breed. we do push our bodies to the limit, and with that, being able to use substances that are healthy to us. You know, a lot of people want to talk about the negatives of steroids and opioids, you know, and people that I have talked to on both sides of it have said, you know, if you can use steroids or an HGH and you use it in the correct way, it's not going to be harmful towards you, towards your body. It's also with the over-the-counter drugs, Tylenol, Advil, ibuprofen, and everything like that. But if with misuse of that, you're destroying the inside of your body. Just like if you misuse steroids, you're gonna destroy the inside of your body. I'm not a doctor or anything. I'm coming from talking with other athletes, talking with people that are in the medical field, and that's with anything in life. If you do not have moderation, you're gonna harm yourself. If you eat too much, you're gonna gain weight. If you over exercise, you can deteriorate your body. With that, I do feel finding a good physical therapist, a great doctor that looks at it from two different aspects, and I've talked about the Western medicine, Eastern medicine part of that. I've got me personally, I've got a great chiropractor that really uses what I use for pain management, and that's using cannabis, CBD oil, and then also going in and using acupuncture with him. And then he does a thing called electric needling, active muscle activation therapy, and then also chiropractic. Another big thing that's come out, you've got major sports athletes that have started really using cannabis to use towards their pain management. Jim McMahon was a major player that came out, and then also recently Joe Montana has donated a large chunk of money. I think it was $65 million towards a cannabis company out in California. And then also you've got major pharmaceutical companies and also big tobacco that has started using the deregulation of cannabis and CBD, and they've started stepping into the ring and everything with these smaller startup companies out of California, Colorado, Washington State, Oregon's another very big one, Michigan. So you're kind of looking at it as, do we have an opportunity now to change the past of the last 10 to 12 years of opioid abuse that has stepped in to, one, the general public, but also as a combative sports and looking at major sports industry like the NFL. You have a lot of NFL players that are wanting to really use cannabis but have not been able to because of USADA and the drug testing and policies of the organizations that they are clients and everything in, or athletes that are in the process of working for these industries. Being a athlete in the BJJ, yes, I do use cannabis for my own pain management, and I do use CBD oil. I feel personally that I can function better. Two, I have a personal reason I do not use any type of big pharma. As one I brought up earlier, was my brother passing away with it. And I feel that it does not help me as a person in any way. You know, the biggest issue that I am seeing as an athlete is athletes want something that is going to be able to use, and they will be able to function while, one, practicing and also competing. And then also, a lot of us have families we want to be able to spend time with. And, you know, if you're nodding off or drooling all over yourself, that a lot of people do talk about when using a big pharma product, it doesn't really give you the opportunity to fulfill your life and spend time with your families. With saying all that, what I'm coming to is you need to go and do your own research. You need to find the right doctor, the right chiropractor, right acupuncturist. Do your research. Educate yourself about your own pain management, because guess what? Every human's different. Some people, they can handle the 8-9 scale. And there's some people that, man, they get a bruise and it's the end of the world to them. With that being said, you know, I really do appreciate that everybody that is watching these videos. I do respect all comments that come in, positive or negative. Or if anybody just wants to come on the show, get a hold of us, the Next Up Show. This is The Cream. Thank you, guys.
Sometimes it's just to forget.